for you. Originally I wanted to do a really kind of chatty, get ready with me and talk about some stuff, and then I totally spaced and didn't talk at all. So I decided to do this look today. I wanted to use some new products that I haven't really been reaching for, or products that I had just gotten, and then I really went super glowy on the face because my face is finally clearing up. I have no active acne right now, and I love the fact that I can wear highlighter in certain places that most people put highlighter that I never could before. So that includes like above the brow bone and really high on the cheekbones and the cupid's bow and stuff, because I always had acne there. So I decided to do this really kind of glowy look. But the eyes turned out to be a little bit more fall and vampy than I anticipated. Lots of fails with the eyes. I definitely, you guys, I don't recommend the Stila Magnificent Metal Shadow, at least in this color. This is the only one that I've used so far. This is the Metallic Merlot. I'm having a really hard time with it. So if you guys know of how to use them, that maybe I'm not using them correctly or they work well for you, definitely let me know down in the comment section, because I want to love these so badly. So yeah, anyways, so if you would like to see how I achieve this look, just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to start out by applying some of my MAC Prep and Prime. This is the Light Boost Concealer, and I'm actually going to pop this on my under eye area. This is actually like a yellow concealer that's actually meant for like highlighting your face. But for me, it actually works more like a under eye color corrector because it helps balance out the redness that I have under my eyes. And it's way too dark for me to use as a highlight. So I like to go all over the eye with it, on the under eye and then the lids as well. Works really great as like a primer too. So I'm just gonna dab that in with my brush that I used for my foundation today. And it just melds in so well with every foundation I've tried this with. And the yellowness just doesn't really, you can't see the yellowness once you have it blended in because it works so well to kind of counteract the redness. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in and set my face with some powder, and I'm going to use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light. Alright, so moving on to the eyes today, I'm going to be starting out by using this BH Cosmetics palette, and this is their Essential Eyes 28 Color Eyeshadow Palette. I am obsessed with BH Cosmetics eyeshadows. I think they're such good quality for the price, and like, not even for the price. They're just such good quality in general, and the fact that they're so cheap is just amazing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start out by putting down a transition color, and I'm gonna go with this kind of light, almost yellowy brown kind of color here. You don't have to have this palette to do this. You can probably find most of these colors in any palette anyway. So I'm just gonna dip into that with a large fluffy brush and start using that as my transition color in the crease and above the crease. Now the one downside to these shadows is that sometimes you think you're going into a matte shadow and it ends up being like a satin shadow, like this one right now. It totally looks matte in the pan and it's a complete satin shadow. Now next I'm going to go into the color right next to it, which is a little bit of a more just plain brown color. And I'm going to concentrate that a little bit more just in the crease and not taking it so high up on the hood. And I really wanted to do a nice halo eye today, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this next brown right next to it right here, that little bit deeper brown. It's kind of like a chocolate satiny brown. I'm going to take that on a another brush here and start putting it on the outside and inside corners of my eyes, leaving the center portion completely open for the halo. take your blending brush and go ahead and blend that crease area together with the other shadows. And then I'm also gonna go in with a little bit darker shade, the one right underneath all of those ones I've been using. This is a little bit darker kind of chocolate brown. And I'm gonna use this because I would like to deepen up the halo just a little bit. All right, so now I'm gonna take this beautiful kind of shimmery white shade up here and I'm gonna apply that right underneath the brow bone. And now what I'm gonna use for the inside halo part there that doesn't have any shadow is this Stila Magnificent Metals Eyes Metallic Merlot color. It is such a gorgeous kind of like wine Merlot color. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the mixing medium that comes with these eye shadows, wherever I put that. So I'm gonna use the mixing medium that comes with this. It's called the Stay All Day Liquid Eye Primer. And I'm gonna mix that on the little tray. You get a little tray that comes with these eyeshadows as well to kind of like mix your shadow and your eye primer, which is really handy. So I'm just gonna take another brush and take some of this shadow, pop it in there, and go ahead and start to put this on the area without any shadow. Now I'm actually gonna go ahead and let that dry for a little bit, so I know it looks super weird right now, but we're gonna blend it after it dries because I don't wanna drag that color all over the lid. I wanna leave it kind of centralized, so we're gonna let it dry. So I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows and I'm gonna do those real quick off camera. All right, so now that brows are done, I'm gonna go ahead and start going in with my blender brush and start to try to blend out this Magnificent Metals eyeshadow. Now, I don't know how well this is gonna work because I've never used this before, so I'm praying that it will blend okay. Right, so that shadow kind of ended up blending up into nothing and the sparkles kind of flew everywhere. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over the top of that Magnificent Metal shadow with this shade right here, which is a really beautiful pinky, almost rose gold kind of shade. It's very similar but lighter than the Merlot shade that we use. And I'm gonna go right over top, and that is working so much better. That is beautiful. Okay, so I went ahead and re-intensified those shades and built them up until I was happy with the color payoff. I also wet my brush and dipped it into the reddish color and then applied it to the lids the last time. And it really paid off and did better than the Magnificent Metal shadow did. I still have the sparkles on the lids from the Magnificent Metal, so I think it looks pretty cool. So I'm not mad about it. But next, moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and fix up my under eyes because there was a lot of fallout from that Magnificent Metal shadow. So far, I'm kind of disappointed with those. I got two of them. One is in this Merlot color and then one is in a silver color. I haven't used the silver one yet, and hopefully I'm gonna like it a lot more than this reddish colored one. But so far I'm not loving the way that they apply and the way that they look on the lids. So now I'm gonna go into my waterline with this colored eye pencil. This is just from the Color Workshop. I think it's like one of those cheaper Walgreens brands. And I'm gonna apply this to the lower waterline. Hopefully it works okay. Okay, not loving that. It's making me look like I have pink eye. So instead I'm gonna go in with this Marc Jacobs black eyeliner. It's one of his like gel pencil liners, which are really, really great. And now on the lower lash line, I'm gonna go ahead and take this lighter brown color that we used before on the upper lash line and apply this to the outer 1/3. Then on the inner portion there, I'm gonna apply this color that we used on the brow bone, this beautiful white shade. ahead and coat my lashes with this Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara, and then I'm gonna apply some false lashes. Alright, so the lashes that I applied are the Lily lashes in the style Royalty. I absolutely love the Lily lashes, and I get mine off of Haute Look usually, just because they're a lot cheaper that way, and I've been so impressed with all the pairs that I've gotten. So this is the first time that I'm wearing these, and they're a lot more natural than I expected. I mean, they're not necessarily natural because they're quite long, but they're not as in your face as I expected them to be. So, pretty happy about that. So now let's move on to the rest of the face. So first, let's go into blush. So I got this blush. This is the Estee Lauder Edit Bear's Blush in Koi Coral number 2. I'm super stoked about it. I've used this before. It comes in this like beautiful coral color with an overspray here of some like gold stuff. But once you get rid of the overspray, it's just an all coral blush. I've used this once before and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. Very pigmented, a lot more pigmented than I expected. So you have to be really careful. And I almost completely forgot about bronzer, and today I'm going to use this Laura Mercier bronzer in bronze number 3. And this came from one of like the Sephora 500 point sets of Laura Mercier products that I got. I'm gonna try this out. It seems like it might be a little warm, but I think I can make it work. So I'm just gonna go ahead. And go in with this Morphe angled blush brush and see how we do with this. I don't know how pigmented it's gonna be. Also, when you're pale, don't forget your ears or else you're gonna look ridiculous. Alright, so I don't know about that bronzer. It's looking pretty orange, but that's alright. We'll just leave it. So next up, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with highlighter, and today I'm gonna use the Mary Luminizer highlighter on all the high points of my face. Oh, such a beautiful highlighter. And actually I'm gonna pop that on the inner corner as well of my eyes just to intensify the highlight there. I like that BH Cosmetics one, but it's not giving me the intensity I'm looking for. Alright guys, and the last step today is going to be lips. So I'm going to be using this CoverGirl number 040 lipstick, and it's a beautiful pink shade. I absolutely love it. This formula is so moisturizing. It's one of my favorite like drugstore lipstick formulas. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this on my lips. And this is definitely what I would call one of those Barbie pink lips. So this is the completed makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.